Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Wate tuongere kubaganya ebirowoozo ku nsonga eno yennyini.
That the exercise of discretion must be judiciously done. A judicial officer does not wake up from the wrong side of the bed and deny bail to an applicant, or wake up from the right side of the bed and grant bail to all and sundry.
In no time, we are now being told that bail is a right. Really? Somebody has killed a person and you see him walking here. This is a provocation, I can tell you. So I'm very ready to engage with the judiciary, but we're also going to take it up politically, constitutionally, to see, because it is going to cause us a lot of problems. It's very dangerous. It's a very big provocation. The judges must be very careful. They are playing in a very dangerous area here, which we cannot accept. Life imprisonment. Life imprisonment. But you killed a person. You are not put in jail for life. The one you killed is not in jail. He is dead. So for us, it is an eye for an eye.
Ateka video ndoza mukalabye bulungi nnyo ka video nno kano yabo kwogera ko mukulembeze w'eggwanga wamu ne Ssaabalamuzi abantu bangi abavayo kubanga ate bakwogerako era nga naffe twasobola okubanga tufuna munnamateeka amanyiddwa nga Eron Kiiza naye nayogera ku nsonga eno yennyini nga tunabakoma okubaganya birowoozo ngenda kusooka nsabe producer anteereyo Counsel Eron Kiiza tuwulire ate ye ensonga eno yajogerako ki then ate tukomewo.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ugandans, the remarks by the President of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, on bail and scrapping it are unfortunate because for now they undermine judicial independence, they interfere with their decision making, they have to watch out in decision making, whether to grant bail, they have to watch out what the President thinks. He has been on this for a while, but I think his drums are getting louder against bail, and we understand, of course, that the latest activity of the NRM caucus is the unfortunate proposal where luckily some members of parliament, many of them, of NRM refused his proposal, but in his typical way of cajoling them, coaxing them, and really manipulating them, he has gone ahead to give them an ultimatum of 2 weeks to change their positions. It will be very unfortunate if we once again have our constitution butchered at the altar of pleasing president's opinions, which he wants to substitute with the law of this land. Issue of bail should be left to the judiciary. If it is not, then that will be clearly interfering with judicial independence. Of course, bail is not an absolute entitlement, but everyone is entitled to apply for bail, and the court should determine the conditions. And that's the clarity I would want to make. But to suggest that the judiciary should not have the freedom to determine the conditions for bail is unnecessary and is undemocratic. The statement and the way it was given and the context was unfortunate because it seemed to rhyme with the president's consistent message to undermine judicial independence. But indeed, in law, the president has a role in the administration of justice, especially once people have been convicted, he can pardon them. And I think that's probably what the CJ meant by being an appellate court. But no, the appellate court in Uganda, the final appellate court is the Supreme Court. What the president does after that is not a judicial function, it's an executive function, it's an administrative function, and it comes under what they call prerogative or mercy.
And those at Counsel Eron Kiiza tenaye omuwulidde bwe yabadde annyonnyola ku kyokwogera ku ky'omukulembeze w'eggwanga kyeyogedde ku nsonga ate eno yennyini eya bail gye tuli mu kubaganyaako nate ebirowoozo.
The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.